is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Austin Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. The Ducks offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Nothing but green ahead. The 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, you can design ways, can get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. We've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the Tigers get it past the sticks.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for an open man on second down. It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He wants to pass it on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Ducks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
It's complete to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Here's the handoff. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Barrels ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Colton.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They're going back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball is coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and
fires deep toward the end zone. What a snag by the defense.
Pass interference, defense.
Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be 1st down for this offense. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man down the middle. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. We reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Running it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's got his man. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now sliding to his left. At the 40, there he goes. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Flips it out in the flat. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He calls it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David? Looking deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got away. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They're working that left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he hauls it in at the 30. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Auburn. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
On
now.
3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Using the quick game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They want to run it left here. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He leaves it with the back.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. The Tigers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. The run to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
28, Oregon, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is in
all kinds of running room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
On second down, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Robinson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide out in motion. Using his legs, it's Riley. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This time it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Working that left side now. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Trying to find his man on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He finds his man. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion. Looking to buy time. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On second down, wants to throw. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my...
Oh, look out, there he goes! And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Hit the afterburners, kid. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. 3rd and goal coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. When you hit this point in the